In this video, we'll be learning about a stack column chart and a stack bar chart. Previously, we have seen a column chart and a bar chart. It was just a simple chart. But when there are multiple distribution of one category, how do we create the stack bar chart? For that, we need a data in the row headings and the column headings. For that, we need a data in the 2 dimension. Previously, the data was in 1 dimension, that the data was growing vertically downwards. But here, the data is also growing vertically downwards, but also horizontally forward. That means if the number of cities gets added, the data will keep on growing horizontally forward. And if the number of products keeps on getting added, it will grow vertically downwards. So when you have 2 dimension data, we can create a stack bar chart easily. Let's try to understand. Previously, we selected only this data, insert menu bar. We selected the option as column chart. Now this is a simple column chart. We can select and delete. But however, if you select this visual in this manner, the entire data, and now insert menu bar, if you click on this option, if you select the option over here, that's the first one, clustered column chart. Now these are side by side column charts. If you see side by side column chart, and the second one is stack column chart. We can click on stack column chart, and here we understand number one, that the maximum revenue is generated from Pune location. You can see that's a Pune location having the highest value or the biggest height. The lowest we are getting from Mumbai and then Chennai and Hyderabad. These are the options here. Within Pune, if you observe, this is the area which is AC are the most or highest selling options. And then we have the other option which is laptop. And this one is something given as mobile. These are the legends which is going to help you understand the color combinations. Now here we can go back and add a data label as well. So this is giving us some more interesting insights. However, we can press delete key. Now if you want to see side by side chart, we can go to insert column chart and we can select this option side by side chart. Now the only thing you can understand from this particular data is not which one is bigger, but you are comparing different products within the same location. You can clearly observe here that the AC, you see the gray color and this one is gray color legend here. The AC is the most selling item as compared to the mobile phones and the laptops in the Pune location. Whereas if you observe here in the location which is Hyderabad, mobile phones are sold much higher as compared to AC and the laptops. So laptops are very much less sold in the Hyderabad location. So if you want to analyze the data, this kind of visual should be important here. Okay. So we can select and press delete key. Now this was a vertical clustered column chart and the stack column chart. We also have the horizontal bar chart, which is horizontal clustered bar chart and horizontal stacked bar chart. So we can select the same visuals. The output would be the same, but the presentation would be different here. So this is the horizontal stacked bar chart here. Now we can go to the plus sign and add the data labels. We can also change the style and color from this location. So remember, we have different type of visuals which are present for different purposes. This is one of the most interesting, most commonly used stack column chart and stack bar chart. I hope you've understood. That's all for this video. How do we create a simple pie chart and a donut chart? To create a pie chart, we need some data. We have the name of the cities and the sales done. Now we want to see the distribution or the contribution of a particular city in the overall sales. For example, Pune has done a sales of 4,000, Kolkata has done a sales of 1,000. So obviously Pune is contributing more as compared to Kolkata. But if you want to see this in the form of a visual, we can select this data, insert menu bar. Here we go for the pie chart and there are 2D pie, 3D pie and donut chart. So first we'll select the option as 2D pie. The moment we select 2D pie, now it becomes clear, very simple and easy to understand that this blue color highlighted region is contributing the maximum sales as compared to other regions. The lowest one is the Kolkata. We can see the color at the bottom here. The next one is the Chennai and the next one is Bangalore. But the maximum is contributed by Pune location. This is the text which is given. We can definitely increase the size by selecting this text over here and increase the font size. So it's easy for us to understand and see the data. Now, if you also think it's not enough, we need to put a labels as well. So when you keep your cursor, we can see 43% sales is contributed by Pune location and Kolkata is contributing just 11%. So when we click on the plus sign, we have the option as data label. When you click on data label, it gives us the number on this particular pie chart. But the problem here is numbers are not sufficient. We need something percentage. So we click on the small button over here, and here we can click on more options. The first four options will tell you the position where do you want to fit the labels. But here there's an option given as data callout. When you click on data callout, this is the best option we have. It tells you the name of the location, and also it tells you the percentage contribution by that particular location. Now this is the best one which you can pick up. Now, if you show this table to someone and if you show this picture will take a lot of marks, will attract a lot of attention as compared to this particular table. Remember, a picture speaks 1,000 words. Same way, if you want to create a donut chart, you select the data again, insert tab, and you can go back to this location and select the donut chart. Donut chart and pie chart works similar fashion. The only thing is there's a small gap in the center. It only shows us the outline or the border with the respective cities. We can click on plus sign, add the data label, and this way we can again change data callout. So the options would be same. There is no difference here, but the only appearance would be changing here. So that's the second visual. Now again we select the data, go to the insert tab, and here we can click on this option and select 3D pie. Now here 3D pie, when we select, it's in a 3D location, 3D format you can see. We can again click on plus sign, add a data label option over here, data callout. It's the same. Now this was just creation. The cosmetic and alignment and other options are very simple. We can see that. However, if you want to rotate the data, for example, this Pune location is contributing maximum sales and it is not visible in the front end. Okay. So we want to bring this Pune in this location in the front. So we want to rotate this particular slice. How we can do that? Double click on the slice. On the right hand side, we get this format data series dialog box. Here at the bottom, if you see, there's an angle of first slice. We can just click here and you can see the slice will be rotating. The pie chart will be rotating here. And now Pune location, we can bring in the front. The other locations which are contributing lesser, we can put at the back end. So we can just move the particular pie chart in the different format. You can see. Now, same way, if you want to separate the slices, we can use the pie explosion like this, and you can see it is separated. It gives you more a kind of 3D look. And then if you want to rotate, we can still rotate this particular pie chart. That's very simple here. It's a very small thing, but remember, when you go for a presentation, this matters. It attracts a lot of attention and it finishes your work in lesser time. You don't have to explain much about it. And then you can make it as 0, or if you want, you can increase the explosion size as well. And this way you can rotate. So we'll keep it as explosion 0 and we'll try to rotate this so that Pune comes in the front. Perfect. Same applies for the donut chart as well. You can select the donut chart. You can double click on the slice. And here on the right hand side, you can see angle, donut explosion, and you can see the size as well. So you can reduce the whole size or you can increase the whole size. You see, that's a whole size which can be modified. And then you can rotate so that you can see the data in a good format. This very simple visual in Microsoft Excel. That is what you call as pie charts and donut charts. I hope you have understood. That's all for this video. In this video, we'll understand about the line chart and area chart. Remember, line charts are created when you have a data type. When you want to see a trend, when you want to see the flow of data across the different time periods, then we use this line charts and area charts. Therefore, if you see in the column A, we have a data which is having all the years 2017 to 2021. And in row number 1, we have Pune, Mumbai, Chennai. These are 3 locations. Now, if you want to create a simple line chart, we can select this data over here, insert menu bar, and we have the option over here. We have an option over here, which is 2D line, 3D line, 2D area, and 3D area charts. We'll go with the first and the simplest one, which is the line chart, which is 2D line chart. And here, if you see, it's showing us the trend over time. So 2017 to 2021, these are 5 years of data. It's telling us how the different cities have performed in terms of sales. So carefully observe the data which is given here, let's say for Mumbai. Mumbai location 2017 the sales were around 500, okay, approximately 500. It came down, then it came on top. It remained on top till 2020. Again, it came down till 2021. So this is showing us the value or the performance of the regions across different years. So now if you think we want to change the color, we can definitely pick up some different colors to make it more lucrative, interesting here. That's how it is. Now, same way, if you don't want the legends at the back end, now same way, if you don't want the grid lines at the back end, we can select and press delete key from our keyboard. Now, this is a simple line chart. The line chart can be customized. We can add the axis title, we can add the data labels, we can add the data table at the bottom, some grid lines if you want to bring back, and also we can bring the trend line option as well. So trend lines will help you to understand the growth of a particular region. So let's say we selected trend line, we selected Pune and click on OK. So the line, if you see, it's in the acute angle. That means it is declining. It's not in the incremental fashion. So trend line for the Pune is not a good news. It's going down. Whereas if you see, again, we select trend line for Mumbai and if you click on OK, this is neutral. If you see for Mumbai location, it is almost neutral. And the last one, if you select for Chennai and if you click on OK, the Chennai is again worse. It is going down. The sales are not incrementing over here. So trend line gives us a quick understanding about what is the progress or what is the trend across all the years for that particular region. Now here, this is a simple line chart. We can just minimize and move it on the right hand side. If you want to create an area chart, the steps would be the same. We select the data, go to the insert tab, click on this drop down over here, and here we have 2D area, 3D area option. We'll go for this 2D stacked area chart, and here this chart is ready. Now, the difference between the line chart and area chart is line chart will just give us the outline, whereas the area chart will cover the entire area with that particular data. So here we can just add the data labels to just get an understanding. So here if you observe, in 2020, this region named as Pune, if you see the color over here, we can increase the size. So Pune location, it is 788, then it is 840, then 832, the other regions. So 2020, it is giving us a stacked column chart, one above the other, and the size of this area is much higher. If you observe in 2018, it was 729 for Pune, Mumbai it was 264. So the size of this area is a bit smaller. And whereas Chennai 726, the size is a bit higher. So it gives us the understanding how much area is occupied or how much was the sales done. So as compared to line chart, this is much better, a stacked area chart, and we can quickly understand the value of that region in that particular year. I hope you have understood about the line chart and the area charts in Microsoft Excel. That's all for this video.